Hello, and thank you for your interest in our poster. My name is Phil Schneider. I'm one of the authors of this poster titled European Physician Perspectives on Biosimilars. I am the International Advisory Board Chair for the Alliance for Safe Biologic Medicines. We have been very interested in the adoption of biosimilars to help manage the cost of expensive biologic therapies, but are trying to learn lessons from different countries that have had success in the uptake of biosimilars. And many countries have looked to the European Union as a success story. And so we wanted to find out what physicians or those who prescribe biosimilars think about their use, with the idea that physician confidence is really critical to the uptake of biosimilars and the potential to reduce the cost of biologic therapies, making these life-saving drugs more available to patients. So we surveyed physicians, and this is a repeat of a survey that we did in 2013. So we have the opportunity to see whether these perspectives have changed over time. And in our survey, we received a total of 579 responses from a variety of different European countries, representing a variety of different practice areas, all of which make use of biosimilars in their practice. So there were a number of areas that we wanted to find out about, one of which is the decision to treat, the authority over treatment decisions. And the question we asked was how important it was for you as a prescriber to have the sole authority to decide together with the patient the most suitable biologic medicine for their disease. And what we found is the strong majority felt that it was either very important or critical for them to decide what biologic medicine is provided to their patients. And this is an increase from 2013. The second area we wanted to pursue was the authority to prevent a substitution. And this happens when, for economic reasons, the decision made by the prescriber on behalf of their patient results in a substitution to another drug, typically a biosimilar, and very often for cost reasons. And so we ask, in a situation where substitution is by a pharmacist is an option in your specific country, how important is it for you to be able to have the authority to designate the biologic medicine as dispense as written or do not substitute, so that that substitution does not occur for a variety of patient-specific reasons. And again, we found a strong majority of respondents considered the authority to prevent a substitution as really being critical, and this is also an increase from the 2013 survey. The next question that we wanted, or area we wanted to pursue, is the difference between prescribing a biosimilar for their patient, comparing treatment-naive patients, in other words, those that have not been previously treated with a biologic, to a patient who's stable and has been treated successfully on a biologic, usually a reference product. So the two questions we asked were, how comfortable are you in prescribing a biosimilar to a treatment-naive patient? And then secondly, how comfortable are you with switching a stable patient from one medicine to a biosimilar? The strong majority, again, of physicians were comfortable prescribing biosimilars to a treatment-naive patient. And that comfort level, though, decreases to only 60% when switching a stable patient to a biosimilar. So physicians are more comfortable using biosimilars in cases where patients haven't been previously treated than they are to stabilize patients. And while 17% are uncomfortable prescribing a biosimilar to a naive patient, more than twice as many, 40%, are uncomfortable with switching a stable patient to a biosimilar. The next question we wanted to pursue, or the area we wanted to pursue, is non-medical switching. Again, this is a situation where a medicine is switched from one product to another, typically a reference product to a biosimilar, strictly for cost reasons, non-medical reasons, not considering effectiveness or safety in that, and without dialogue with the prescriber or the patient. And so the two questions we asked were, how comfortable are you switching your patient to a biosimilar for non-medical reasons? And then secondly, how comfortable are you with a third party, namely an insurance company or whoever's paying for the therapy, switching your patient to a biosimilar, again, strictly for cost reasons? More than half of the prescribers are uncomfortable with switching their patients to a biosimilar for non-medical reasons. And this percentage increases to 73% when asked about a third party initiating such a switch. These are people that don't have an awareness of the patient's specific needs and an accountability for the care of that specific patient like the prescriber does. The last area we wanted to pursue is national tenders. This is a system by which governments put out for bid biologics, including biosimilars, and will approve for use in that particular country or setting only that product that is comes back as being the least expensive. And so the question we ask is, from your perspective, how important is it for government tenders for biosimilars to be awarded to multiple suppliers? That would be in contrast to just a single supplier that provides the lowest price. And most of the respondents feel that it's either very important or critical for tenders to be awarded to multiple suppliers. And the reason for that is that there are factors besides price that have to be taken into account when these medicines are used in the clinical setting. And those include the reliability of the supply chain, patient support services, and the reputation of the manufacturer. And a strong majority of our respondents, 83%, felt that this is either very important or important for these particular reasons for national tenders to offers consider multiple factors besides price and be issued to multiple countries. So our conclusions based on the data that we have received in this survey is that European physicians have increased their familiarity over the past few years since our survey in 2013. And probably this is because physicians in Europe have had 13 years of experience with the use of biosimilars in Europe. They are increasingly considering the maintenance of physician control and treatment decisions to be highly important, as opposed to having third parties make those decisions for cost reasons. Physicians are more uncomfortable switching stable patients to a biosimilar compared to prescribing a biosimilar to a treatment-naive patient. They remain uncomfortable with switching patients to a biosimilar for non-medical reasons based on cost considerations only. They're highly uncomfortable with a non-medical substitution being performed by a third party. This increased sharply since our 2013 survey. So one of the messages that we would like people to take away from our poster is that it's highly important for governments to make multiple therapeutic choices available in their tenders, and believe these tenders should take into account factors besides just price. For a view of our full survey results, you can either access that at our website, which is safebiologics.org/surveys, or you can use this QR code in the corner to access this using your mobile device. Again, thank you very much for your interest in our work, and we hope it's been informative to you.